Moosehead versus Pabst. I believe this is the 6th matchup in round 2 of the silver bracket, where both of these have lost one time. And now, the winner will continue in the silver bracket, and the loser goes down to the bronze bracket, where those are beers that have lost twice. And if you lose in the bronze bracket, then you're out. So one thing that we're looking at these two is this one is an American lager, 5%. I believe this is 4% adjunct lager. Colors virtually indistinguishable. Pabst produces a head when I poured it. And in fact, I poured too much and it foamed up and some ran out. So I wiped it off. Now, here's the problem. I gotta wait till that head dissipates. Otherwise, I'm going to know which one is which, because I'll feel the foam on my lip. Yeah. Or I can just do it and not do it blind. But I don't want to be biased, but I'm already biased because I'm thinking Moosehead's going to win. Why? Because one, this is a pretty good beer, and even though Pabst is an adjunct lager, it isn't that bad for adjunct lagers. So instead of waiting for these heads to dissipate, I'm just going to go ahead and do the comparison. It's crisp. It's not spectacular, but it's good. It's okay. Now, when I involved Moosehead in another bracket in the past, I could only buy a 12-pack of it, so I had a shitload of Mooseheads in my refrigerator, and I drank them, and I liked it. I didn't have a problem drinking them. Whereas some, like Red Stripe, by the time I finished that 6-pack, didn't want any more of it. But that's not the case with Moosehead. Moosehead's drinkable. So what about here Pabst? Is it as drinkable? Does it have that sawdusty finish? This is definitely better. This has, at least in comparison to this has some sort of medicine or chemical-based taste to it, like Windex that I've detected in other beers. Yeah, this isn't good. I wonder what would happen if I would have drank it first. But yeah, that's it's not good, but it's not super terrible. If you're out at a bar or something and they've got Pabst and that's pretty much all they have, then you might as well drink it, and you're not having anything to compare it with right there. But side by side with Moosehead, there's a distinct difference, and this one is better to me. But I gotta drink this now. I gotta finish this glass and the rest of this can. Not really looking forward to it, though. Yeah, it's getting more tolerable, but it's still, there's an aftertaste to it, an overall taste that maybe seems a taste of staleness. I don't know how else to describe it. So, this beer is supposed to be made with barley malt and hops and everything, but an adjunct lager, they don't use that. They use substitutions. Instead of the barley malt, they use rice or corn, and with Pabst, it's probably corn. Budweiser is rice. And, they make it so it's supposed to taste the same as a non-adjunct lager. But sometimes those ingredients, I don't know. And when you have a big operation like Pabst, Budweiser, and Miller, their beer should be consistent, but it might not be. Especially when you do it in multiple breweries. Now, I don't know where Pabst is brewed. I don't know how many breweries. But, yeah, you can just tell that this is made with better ingredients. Adjuncts, and probably the hops they use, probably the yeast, probably everything they use is higher quality than this, I would presume. Because that's one thing about big beer. They're not producing beer because they want to see you happy and drinking. They're producing beer because they want to make money. And they try to cut costs wherever possible, while still trying to put out a quality product. And quality to them, means the bare minimum. And then that helps, marketing helps. So you see these commercials, people having fun and look at the beer, it's nice and clear and crisp, and think it's a good quality beer, but is it? It's just marketing. Probably. Well, there you go. I'm not going to talk anymore on this. Moosehead gets the win.